The topic today is the Methodist Church and higher education, and Dr. Hopson has given us information in reference to the activities of the Methodist Church as well as the United Methodist Church dealing with higher education. But I think, Doctor, that there is one fund that you are responsible for and that you administer, and this is referred to as the Black College Fund.
Yes.
And I think you've also indicated that there are hundreds of institutions, higher education institutions within the church, but there are some specific institutions I think that you are concerned with, and these are the institutions that are recipients of funds from this Black College Fund, and from what I understand that there's always a need there. And so let's talk about the Black College Fund and how it came into being and what it is and what it is not.
The Black College Fund is a gift to the 11 historically black colleges and universities that are related to the United Methodist Church. And it is a precious gift. It has been in existence since 1972. And how we get the funding comes from every United Methodist Church in the U.S. Each one is assessed so much money, and it comes to us directly from their local church treasurers through the General Commission on Finance and Administration. And it supports Bennett College for Women, Bethune-Cookman University, Claflin University in Orangeburg, South Carolina, Clark Atlanta, my alma mater, Dillon University in New Orleans, Houston Tillotson University in Austin, Texas, and here in Nashville, I am so proud that it supports Meharry Medical College. And most people don't know that Meharry is United Methodist related. Then there's Payne College in Augusta, Georgia, Philander Smith College in Little Rock, Arkansas, Russ College in Holly Springs, Mississippi, and then Wiley College, home of the great debaters, in Marshall, Texas. And because there is this additional support that comes from the United Methodist Church, I think our 11 schools are among the strongest and most progressive of the HBCUs. And certainly there are a lot more schools. But the United Methodist Church has more HBCUs than anybody else. And I'm really very proud of that.
And it says something about the Methodist commitment to higher education in a real sense.
Continued commitment. We were there at the very beginning in 1866 with the Freedmen's Aid Society to help empower the newly freed slaves. And so from that day to this one, as my grandmother would say, we have been involved in empowering and enabling young people to get an education so they can have a better way of life. The Black College Fund gets confused all the time with the United Negro College Fund because most people hear the advertisements for the UNCF and they know that logo of mine is a terrible thing to waste. But the Black College Fund just supports those 11 schools that are related to the United Methodist Church. And one of the things that we need to make sure we say is that the fund supports the schools so that all of the money that comes in goes back out. We have very low administrative costs, about 3% of all the money that comes in is used for administration, and then the rest goes directly to the schools. We give them the money so that they can keep their facilities updated, be competitive in any and every way that they can possibly compete, because everybody's looking for that super student, that National Merit Scholar, those students that really have to have some big dollars to come to HBCUs these days. There was a time when there was nowhere else for students to go who were of African American descent. But the thing that I love about our schools is that they have always been open to anybody and everybody who had a dream. It didn't matter what their race or creed or color was, they were always welcome. And today our schools are some of the most diverse anywhere. I was at Wiley College last year at an ethical student leadership conference, and I thought I was at the UN. There were people of all shades, and they were speaking in all kinds of languages, and I just kind of looked around and thought, where am I? But we have a wonderful gathering of world-class scholars, and the research that goes on at these schools is amazing. And one of the challenges continues to be those dollars. We've got to have more money to continue to support the schools.
Now, how's the tuition at these schools compared to perhaps tuitions at some of the other state-supported institutions?
It looks a little confusing.